Hello, and welcome to week 3 of NetElixir's biggest holiday challenge. Hope everyone had a fantastic Prime Day. Last week we answered, how will Amazon Prime Day influence the holiday season e-commerce sales? You can hear our response and keep up with the latest digital marketing holiday insights by subscribing to NetElixir's YouTube channel. Before we answer another retailer's biggest holiday challenge, my name is Heather Doucette, and I am NetElixir's event marketing manager. Joining me today to answer this week's biggest holiday challenge question is no other than Udane Bose, NetElixir's founder and CEO. So Udane, let's get started. What can retailers do to attract more shoppers to their e-commerce site?
Big question, Heather. I mean, as we all know that this is going to be the biggest and probably the most competitive holiday season ever for e-commerce. So while the opportunities are huge, but the competition is going to be very fierce and intense as well. So depending on as to where you stand, this holiday season can either be a massive opportunity or it can be a big threat. We have also already seen that some of the giants in the e-commerce space, the Amazon, Walmart, Target, and many other large e-commerce retailers have really triggered an early start to the online shopping this year when it comes to holidays. We estimate that during Q4 2020, there would be an aggregated $50 billion to $80 billion of incremental online sales that will happen compared to last year. And large retailers essentially have created extensive plans and really have resources in place, and they're going to go all in to grab market share. So during a competitive season like this, what should a mid-size and small e-commerce retailer really do? Understandably, they will not be able to compete with the large e-commerce players when it comes to advertising spend, marketing spend, or resources, technology, etc. But we have seen, and this is one of the more fascinating part of really being an agency for over 120 mid-sized e-commerce retailers, we are seeing day in and day out how some of the mid-sized retailers, just by being creative and agile, and really by building and collaborating with a big digital marketing partner ecosystem, are able to not just preserve their market share, but actually gain market share as well, despite the market being exceptionally competitive. So let me share with you some of the recommendations for attracting new shoppers. Now, I'll not be going into specific channels as such at this point in time, because that can be a pretty long winding thing. I will just touch upon about 4 or 5 key themes which we believe every mid-sized retailer today really needs to keep in mind as they go into this very competitive holiday season. The first one is focus on your existing customers. You may want to even create an attractive referral program whereby your customers who really sort of love your website and love shopping on your website can really be motivated to refer your business to their friends. The second one, about really focusing on as to what you will be selling, how you will be selling, and when you will be selling. So planning your marketing mix carefully is the need of the hour. And you really have to rely on a lot of data to do that. The third one is, to an extent, an extension of the second point that I mentioned. You cannot really compete with the giants by being everywhere. You really have to choose your territory. You really have to choose your playing arena or a playing field. So our recommendation would be cast your customer acquisition net deep rather than casting it wide, and really focus on targeted marketing initiatives. Focus by the zip code levels, focus by customer segment levels, and actually go down and focus by the day part levels and see as to what you can really win. Always remember, if you are able to pick up those small wins through enormous and intense focus, that can really help you not just increase your revenue exponentially, but also do it very profitably as well. You really have to be cognizant of as to what your competitors are doing. We would strongly recommend really having a list of your top 5 competitors and select the ones that you really want to go after, because we have seen this being a very simplistic but almost like a time-tested or a proven strategy, that by targeting your top competitors who may not really be as agile as you are, you have a very strong and a high chance of literally stealing market share from them, grabbing new business from them. So we would strongly recommend doing that. The last but not the least, you have to think mobile first. You have to think mobile first because over 75% of all the traffic that will be coming to your website would be from mobile devices. And secondly, you have to remove all the frictions to shopping. You have to make it really, really simple and easy for consumers to shop on your website. Remember, a great great website and e-commerce experience is the #1 driver of success. I wanted to share a final stat which we have taken from Google. 54% of the consumers who purchased a brand that was new to them during COVID-19 essentially say they will continue to buy from the brand. So it shows that the consumer loyalty still is very fleeting. And as long as you are able to really make the right marketing initiatives and the right marketing moves, you have a big chance of making this holiday season your biggest opportunity ever so far. Thank you very much, Heather. Back to you.
Thank you, Dane, and thank you to our YouTube listeners. If you have not done so, be sure to subscribe for NetElixir's Holiday Insights by going to netelixir.com/biggest holiday challenge. You can also keep up with our holiday insights by subscribing to our NetElixir YouTube channel. We look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.